Hey everyone, I wanted to tell you about a new tool that Semrush released in their suite of tools. And with the Core Web Vitals update just around the corner, the timing for this tool is perfect. So let's dive in. A few months ago, Semrush started a closed beta for a new tool that is a part of their audit package. I participated in the closed beta, and they just opened it up this past week to all of their customers. So this new tool is located inside the audit tool in Semrush, and it's a Core Web Vitals monitoring tool. You'll find it right here. And what this does is every time you run a website audit, this tool updates with Core Web Vitals statistics. So if you run your audits once a week, say, this tool will update the Core Web Vitals data each time that audit runs once a week, and it will store it for you. You can see, as I said, I participated in the closed beta, which started back in December, and this has audits running every week, this particular site. And you can see we just started working on these a little bit recently and got the total blocking time down, but it pulls the data each time an audit runs. If you have audit run once a month, it's going to pull it once a month. If you have it running weekly, it's going to pull it weekly. If you want to do an audit daily, which is a really bad idea, but if you wanted to do that, it's going to pull the data every single day. And here's another example. This is actually my site. So we have audits running every week, and I did a couple just recently just to try to show that sometimes this will, you'll get data that's kind of out of place. We were working on the site at this particular time. I was editing, testing some new headers that were causing a layout shift, and so it spiked up. And then the next time we ran it, it was back down, and then I did it again, and it spiked back up. So it's not an absolute number. Sometimes you'll see, if you're doing some work on a website, or if there's something going on with the server, you may see some numbers that are kind of abnormal on there. But it's just to give you notification that, hey, maybe there's something wrong that you want to go and check out on the site. Here's another example. And I want to point out also what this does. It rates it good, poor, or to improve. And it'll do what it does. If we go back, you see it says poor here on Core Web Vitals. If any of these three show up as poor, then back here it'll show poor. If one of them was showing as to improve and the other ones were good, then it would show as to improve. And if all three are good, like on this one, it shows as good then. And again, you can see it's pulling the data every single week. What's nice about this is it's storing the data over time, so you can kind of see what's going on over time. Again, it's just a spot check. It's not necessarily something I would run every single day. And this is just in beta. As I said, it was in closed beta that I participated in. It's now in an open beta for all customers. And what's great is the Semrush team, they're really listening to feedback. The first thing, as far as feedback that I had for the developer of this was I told them, right now it runs only on the home page, and we need more than just the home page to really make this tool useful. And they haven't confirmed it for sure, but I think it is something that they're working on where what I'd like to see is we can put in a list of, say, 20 pages for a website that we want to monitor and get the Core Web Vitals data on. Because I don't think you necessarily need to monitor every single page on most websites. So I'd love to have the option to pick out 20 pages that I think are important and monitor the data on there. I think they are going to give us something along those lines. The other thing that I suggested, and it wasn't just me, a lot of people have put in that request and given them that feedback that were in the closed beta. The other thing that I suggested was I'd like to see it be able to check the Core Web Vitals data on demand. I think that would be helpful, not necessarily just every week or month that the audit runs. I'd like to sometimes, if there's a site that we're working on and we're improving certain things, I'd like to be able to just hit a button and have 10 pages come back with the Core Web Vitals data that we worked on, instead of having to run those through Lighthouse one at a time like we do now. So it's a great little monitoring tool. Again, with the Core Web Vitals, 2 months, this is the beginning of March, so about 2 months away right now. Something that if you are using SEMrush, you may want to jump on. I think that, as I said, I think they will be updating it to give us more pages than just the home page to run. So again, if you are a user of SEMrush, this is available in beta right now for all of the users. If you go look at any of your site audits, or you set up a new project in the audit tool, it will run the Core Web Vitals every time you run your campaign. Whatever you have that audit scheduled for, it's going to pull the data for, so you can check it out. And if you're not currently a user of SEMrush, I'll put a link down in the description where you can sign up for a 2-week trial instead of the normal 7-day trial. The trial is for free. You can try out the tool yourself, see what you think of it. So if you do get a chance to try the tool, or you have tried the tool, if you have any feedback, let me know what you think about it. Drop it in the comments down here. And if you have any feedback for the SEMrush team, you can always find them in their Facebook group, the SEMrush All-Stars Facebook group. Or if you want to drop comments down here, I would be happy to pass it along to the developer of this tool also.